Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, host of a Totally Turtle sports and gaming YouTube channel, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast network.
Batman, my favorite character.
Poor Ray.
Oh, he might be interested in this one. Alright, kids. Welcome back. That's right, to Ray's favorite show. We are the Night. The Batman Podcast. I am Phil, and joining me, as always, that scourge of, well, maybe not scourge of evil, but scourge of random...
No, it's okay. You can say it.
Scourge of random men on Florida streets. It is...
The Little Telephone.
You know my name. They speaking in hushed tones in every drinking and medicinal marijuana establishment in Florida. She's the reason they hold their meetings in the middle of the day. Alright, kids. So this time, yes, we're going to be talking some weird, crazy 2 issues that, I don't know. I just love these because they are so crazy. There's some of the first Batman stories I've read.
Just tell the truth. You wanted some Jim Starlin art. So you got some Jim Starlin art.
Some 6-foot-tall Batman ears? Yeah, that's what I wanted. But no, these are just like some of the first 2 I ever read. And I don't know, I've been thinking on like...
That's how old we are, bro. Like, Batman turned 1,000. You know?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I've been trying... I've been tempted. When should I put this on the schedule? You know, because it's... I know, I just want to do a crazy episode with these 2. It's just... yeah.
I mean, it's always time for crazy here on, Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks feed, so...
Stay tuned for Salty and Petty.
Exactly.
But no, because this is in a weird area of time because it's like right after Crisis on Infinite Earth. This is the 2 issues before they actually did Batman Year 1, so...
Yeah.
It was basically the Wild West. They didn't know what they were doing, so they were just like, what kind of Batman story you want to do? Go ahead, throw it in.
Bright side, we got John Costanza.
Our favorite. I know. It's like, I guess there's I don't know if it's still that same way, but back then there was you'd see like only a handful of names for like inkers or colorists or...
Well, again, it's a big boys club. Everybody's friends. Everybody knows each other at this time. You know, it's a very close-knit circle.
I guess so.
And, they figure if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
True. I was always just like...
I mean, so you had to be absolutely stellar to even get in a DC spotlight at this point.
Yeah.
So...
I was always just like, oh, is that like a specialized... Were these like some specialized skills only a few people knew how to do?
I mean, basically, that's comics. That's it. That's all.
I guess, yeah. People didn't...
Well, especially when it comes to a Batman book,
Oh, yeah.
You come for the name. Like, honestly, you do.
It's
just like, I really, Denny O'Neil is the guy for Green Arrow for me,
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that comes kind of before or after, they did okay, but, like, he's definitely probably one of the first names when you say, who wrote one of your favorite, Green Arrow arcs?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's just like Titans, you got Marv,
you
got George, that's classic.
Oh, true, yeah, the creators are the greatest hero of all time.
Exactly.
But I was like, oh, maybe people didn't know weren't in it for the money back then, but it's like, I don't know, there ain't no money in it now.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's kind of the Batman thing.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, being a comic creator is kind of like being a teacher or some other job. It's like you go into it for the love, you don't go in for the money.
Yeah.
All right, so. All right, let's get to this.
Well, I mean, if you want to go to a convention, there's a convention every day. So.
True. Pretty well every weekend.
You could be like William Shatner.
Oh my!
Just scrounge of all the convention money for your 50 ex-wives.
Some picture just came up on
Yes, Shatner slander. Get used to it.
Some picture came up on Facebook this morning. I forget where it's from, but it's like Shatner from the 70s on some guest starring on some TV show. Was it Columbo? It was something. But he's wearing a blue jumpsuit, and someone's like, "Oh, look, the Halloween prequel."
Nice.
Can
you imagine there was a time when they were like William Shatner mask, bro? Can you imagine? What a time to be alive. The 70s were definitely weird, and you know it was made with lead-based paint. You just know it.
Asbestos, yeah. Well, again, it was like, we were just coming off the 60s. That was the one and only Star Trek, and I mean, he was still guest starring all over the place. When was T.J. Hooker? 70s, 80s?
80s, I think.
But
late
I guess
80s, early.
But he
late 70s, early 80s.
But I guess he was guest starring on other stuff too. So was he a sex symbol?
I mean, listen, not without the girdle.
I know, but back then, I mean, with no internet, did people even know he was wearing a girdle for the longest time?
You can tell.
Oh,
it's not that shape is not natural. You can tell.
All right, so
trust me, women know. Women who wear girdles know.
So,
and I just kind of want to shout out Max Allen Collins. I feel like he developed Jason Todd, and I just feel like people forget that.
Yeah,
he also did a lot of Dick Tracy, is where I actually originally knew Max from. So.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He did a bunch of Dick Tracy, but yeah, for all his,
he did the novelization for the movie too.
Oh yeah.
And then he wrote 2 original novels for the in that universe. Dick Tracy was a special interest for a while. I wonder why.
Yeah, and he did write some Batman stories for, what is that? The Greatest Untold Batman Stories, or whatever that novel is. Which we should do that one day.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's the one who came up with the origin of Jason Todd as a street kid, and not just a Dick Grayson clone that he was pre-Crisis.
Exactly.
All right.
So yeah, just shout out to Max.
So let's get to this, because we got to get to we got to get to all the new DC books this week, because they were all new Bat books.
Oh yeah, let's go.
All right.
Speed mode activated.
All right, so Batman 402 from December 1986. So somewhere Lilith Hellfire is being hatched right now.
I think this is like the week after my birthday, if I remember right. So.
Oh my. All right, here's your title, kids. You know how I love long titles. There's nothing so savage as a man destroying himself.
And then, this is like the best, like, freaking Joker porn fetish. You got 2 Batmen choking themselves on the cover.
Exactly. But that title sounds kind of dirty, as a man destroying himself.
Yeah, put the lotion down. I wonder if my wrist is ready for that. You're gonna have hairy palms. Put it down.
You're gonna go blind. All right. Yes, like we said, writer Max Allen Collins.
Blind as a bat?
Oh. Writer
Suck it, Kona.
Oh, I see what she woke and did. Okay. Writer Max Allen Collins, penciler and inker Jim Starlin, creator of Thanos. Colorist
don't put that at his feet.
Dana Graziunas. Oh, please. He would love it if they paid him, give him some royalties for that.
I know.
Letterer, as you said, John Costanza. And editor.
Who brought him up the other day? It was one of the creators. I can't remember now. It was funny. Because we just looked at each other. Like we both fought the urge to do it.
Was it Cliff?
I think it might have been Cliff.
See last episode?
You can hear the pause because we were so trained to do it.
Editor Dennis O'Neill. All right. Strap in, kids. All right. 2 muggers named Roach and Spider brutalize a couple named Dick and Jane. Hey, well.
And I was like, who is that? Jim Carrey and Tia Leone? That's a deep cut. That's fun with Dick and Jane. It's a movie from the early 2000s, I think.
I know. Some of the kids might not, but I know. Hell, I remember. So I married an axe murderer.
Ooh. Let's not to be too Rob Southgate about it.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
Hail. Batman arrives and snaps both of the muggers' necks, killing them.
Nobody can know his secret?
Pretty much. He rides a motorcycle back to his garage where it's revealed that this Batman is someone other than Bruce Wayne. Because this was the first blonde Batman, kids.
Suck it, Azrael. You feel free to use that drop when you guys discuss those books.
A brutal blonde Batman. I think Max Allen Collins is owed some shekels. The real Batman...
Motorcycle and all, bro.
The real Batman responds to the bat signal and swings over to GCPD headquarters. Deputy Commissioner Barnes...
What an idiot! Like, really? He was like, yeah, I'll just turn on the bat signal after he murdered somebody. He'll show up.
We did.
So clearly it wasn't him.
Deputy Commissioner... What did this guy just think Batman was going to swing in and be like, hey, Jim, guess what I did tonight? Deputy Commissioner Barnes is waiting to arrest him for the murders, and the GCPD shoots at him as he escapes.
He's like, babe! He went straight to his boo's house. He's like, babe, they're shooting at me. What's going on?
I love how...
Is it your night off?
I love how the cops were just like, Batman, freeze! Then it's like, he's coming right at us, fire!
Oh, some things never change with cops. How's that duly deputized going for you now, a-hole?
Oh! Burn. Batman goes to visit the home of Jim Gordon, who explains that Barnes is trying to take over the department, and
wonder who it could be,
and who will never see again.
Who it could be?
Who will never see again. A news report reveals that the two muggers killed were both murderers, previously released on a technicality. Batman tells Gordon to pretend to help with the manhunt so he can keep an eye on Barnes. Technicality. I love how it's like, if you read this, I mean, when Batman shows up at Gordon's, it says at Jim Gordon's suburban home, but then when he leaves, doesn't it look like he's swinging out of a tall building?
Listen, it's Gotham. Even the suburbs have tall buildings. For aesthetics, man. Don't be beating down the vibes. Like I said, Max and Jim is a vibe.
I thought maybe it was just on the border. It's like, here's the city, and then right over the line, there's the Gordon's living right over the county line or whatever.
Well, technically, and this is how I know Gotham, or whoever originally came up with Gotham was definitely from Jersey, because, like, technically, Batman, like, lives out in, like, the Palisades, which is, like, the unincorporated, like, that's why he's basically the only person that lives out there. Because, like, his family bought all of that on the outskirts. So he technically doesn't even live in the Gotham City limits.
Oh, no. Oh,
he's not even from Gotham, just like Eminem's technically not from Detroit. He's from Southfield.
Oh, damn.
Just saying.
Next issue, we're gonna get to who his neighbor is. But
yes.
Jersey. Oh my God, did you read Damage Control this week?
No.
This guy gets turned into a huge monster, and I guess it's near Jersey, so this monster's calling itself Trenton.
I mean, I think that's exactly why. I think Trenton is a sentient monster. There, I said it. Be mad at me, Jersey. Be mad at me.
They were pretty much burning New Jersey and did that issue, so. The next day, Bruce Wayne eats breakfast at Wayne Manor with Alfred Pennyworth and Jason Todd.
Oh, bless his little heart.
Alfred investigates companies that, well, Bruce tells him to. Alfred investigates companies that sell Batman costumes.
Wait a minute. Is this a Spider-Man? This is the Spider-Man thing.
Where's he at? In Germany? And finds that everyone in the area has been stolen. Mid-80s Batman stories. I love how this guy just like steals Batman costumes and no one can tell the difference between him and the real Batman who has billions of dollars.
Just like Spider-Man.
Oh,
well, not without the billions of dollars.
Exactly.
In most stories. But I do love the ethics talk that, he gives Jason Todd.
Yes.
It's kind of cute. Listen. I really feel like
he tried
so hard with Jason. I was
going to say, too bad it didn't take.
Yeah, of course not. He's a redhead, of course. So of course he didn't take it. He's evil with no soul. Just the way I like him.
Whoa. Young, dumb, and soulless. Jason asks Batman, what's so wrong about killing criminals? Bruce tells him murder is a line they must not cross.
I didn't think he used to not be my favorite Robin.
Well, again, he went from he was an exact clone, pretty much, of Dick Grayson, into they came here and then they didn't waste any time making him like a little jerk. So
because he's poor and he's from the inner city.
No, he wasn't raised right. See?
And he's a redhead, so he's a substitute for a black person. See, gotta read the subtext.
And his father worked for Two-Face.
I feel like Duke owes everything to Jason, but that's none of my business. Because we love Duke here.
So you're saying instead of just going with the redhead thing, they went full?
Yeah, they went full replacement. They went full Irish Rust.
Oh God, he does owe everything to Jason. It's like, he should have become the next Batman, but but he's never going to. Just like Jason.
And then he starts his own little band of merry outcasts.
Outlaws.
I'm just telling you.
Wait a minute, isn't that the Outsiders team he's on right now?
Hello? Hello? The more you know, kids.
All right, I can see Adam West giving this talk to Burt Ward. Bruce tells him murder is a line they must not cross. Old chum. Jason reminds him that he's killed.
No, especially because Burt Ward, in real life, was a karate expert, or what form of martial arts was it? Was it judo or something?
I forget, maybe.
Yeah, but he was actually really into martial arts, so I could see that. Honestly, yeah, I'll freaking chop his head off. Karate, judo, chop.
All right. Jason reminds him
hey, haven't you killed before?
Jason reminds him that he's killed before, and Bruce says this was in self-defense. If we're
so Joker, not self-defense. Okay.
I guess Joker's never had him in that position. Hey-oh, shut up, love.
Hey-oh. Much to his chagrin.
And it doesn't count with Ra's al Ghul. He just comes back. If we're no better than the lice who snuff out human life, like it's worth nothing at all, then it's time I hung up my cowl. Jason responds that he's still glad the crooks are dead, and Bruce says he is also, but he's not proud of that. Bruce Wayne visits a man...
The scumbuckets on the street for him to beat up. He's actually kind of sad, to be honest.
True. Not more disposable criminals. I can work through the system many times.
Exactly.
Roach and Spider. Come on. I love how we never even give real names for them. It's just Roach and Spider.
Because they're filthy criminals, see?
Yeah, sorry. His mother named them Roach. Okay. Bruce...
Cosby Show, that kid.
Oh, yeah.
His nickname was Roach. And we never found out his real name, I don't think.
Oh, Growing Pains, we had Boner.
Worst of all, Boner.
How many times has she said that in her life?
Feel free. And then end it with the sad whistle, of course.
All right, let's try this. And worst of all, Boner. That could work. All right. Bruce Wayne visits a man named Howard Desmond, whose wife was killed by the muggers who died fighting Batman. He pretends to be there on Wayne Foundation business. Desmond says nobody cared about his wife's death except the detective who took the muggers in.
Who could it be?
More criminals are found dead the next night. This time it's an armed robber who also previously escaped murder charges on a technicality. Batman poses as a reporter named Mr. Davis to ask Gordon questions about the murder right in front of...
Nobody gets off on Gotham on the technicality unless they got money. And I'm sorry to say, these criminals didn't have that kind of juice or grease.
I know, it wasn't like police brutality. I'm like, wait a minute, did they actually care about that in Gotham?
I know, right?
But once again,
must have been an election year.
Right after Crisis, I guess they're like, maybe the police still care a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Or the courts, at least. But yes, Batman disguises himself as a reporter to ask Gordon questions right in front of Barnes. F you, buddy.
Yes, my reporter name is Matches Malone. Don't worry about it.
Gordon explains that all of the crooks who got off on technicality were arrested by a detective named Tommy Carma.
Could you try any less hard?
Hey-oh. All right. So literally, kids, it's coming up here. Karma's going to smack Batman in the face.
Tommy, Karma Chameleon.
It's the 80s. Carma was once the youngest detective in the city, but his constant police brutality allowed many arrested criminals to go free. He snapped after his wife and daughter were killed by a hitman.
I'm like...
So he idolized...
Okay, Batman just beats them up, but Tommy kills them, so...
So he idolizes Batman and has the Punisher's origin.
Yeah. Mercy bullets indeed.
No mercy here.
Exactly.
Batman goes out to pursue Karma and tells Robin he must stay at home. He finds Karma's home address and meets his mother. Oh God, Lilith, he's
come right in, son. He like cries because she's making him milk and cookies.
Lilith, he's one of those types. He lives in his mother's basement.
Incel, gotcha.
She assumes that Batman is her son because he's wearing the same costume, and it's revealed that Tommy thinks he really is Batman. This still tracks.
Yeah.
Tommy's mother tries to convince him that he's not Batman and what he's doing is wrong. Further inside, Batman finds a crime lab and a wall of newspaper clippings about Batman.
He's like, you're not a rich billionaire. You can't do what you want.
I know, it's so funny. He's just like, without ever seeing it, he's like, done the the ghetto version of the Batcave. Some of these clippings are about a man called the Snuffer, who he believes was responsible for the death of Tommy's family. Gordon tells Batman where to find the Snuffer, who is currently about to go into witness protection.
What in the Sammy Bull Gravato's going on here?
The Snuffer.
Not on my hard drive. Don't even go there.
Hell, no, I was gonna say, what kind of underworld name is that? What's your cool nickname? The Killer.
Snuffer. I snuffed the life out of him. See,
the Choker.
No, that's too close.
Oh,
too close. I'm pretty sure Joker has that trademark. Actually,
that's a story. Joker just tried to kill a guy whose name just rhymed with it. The Joker.
I could see it. That feels like a 30s story for sure.
That's the last boner you'll pull, see? Hey, all. That works on so many levels.
I wonder if my wrist is ready for that. It has layers, man. Like an onion.
We are the Russian nesting doll of dick jokes, kids. Tommy Karma finds
a KG beast of it, if you will.
Whoa! Oh, speaking of KGB, stay tuned for next week. All right, Tommy Karma finds the Snuffer first and drops him out of a window.
No, you're supposed to hold them by the ankle, idiot, and say, swear to me. What the hell, man?
Although you really want him to, I was going to say, if he dropped him head first, once he hit the pavement, he might have died too quickly. Maybe Tommy thought he'd be in some agonizing pain before he died. Batman arrives just in time to save the Snuffer. When the Snuffer thanks him, he says, Batman says,
he's like, shut up, you!
Saving your life is the most disgusting thing I've done in a long time. And he's dated Vicky Vale. Hail.
Oh, damn!
I love Snuffer. He's like, thanks for saving me, but why did you drop me in the first place if you're going to just save me? That's when Batman's like, shut up. You're disgusting.
I know. I expected him to get that the Hank Pym treatment.
Oh, burn. Okay. Ready, love? Tommy hits Batman from behind. And it insists that the Snuffer...
Gordon comes out and shoots his ass. That's my job. Try to donkey punch me now, bitch. Try to donkey punch me now, bitch.
This is my city and my ass. Get out of there. Tommy hits Batman from behind and insists that the Snuffer does not deserve to live. They fight and Tommy accuses Batman of being an imposter. Robin arrives and distracts Tommy, allowing Batman to knock Tommy out with a clean punch. The old guy.
Why does Batman wear all black? Because he doesn't want to get shot. Why does Robin have such a colorful costume? Because Batman doesn't want to get shot, man.
And this time,
classic.
He's practicing from this moment on, kids. He's practicing for that Guy Gardner punch. Batman says he should be angry at Robin for disobeying orders, but he's glad they stopped Tommy before anyone else got hurt, including myself. The police arrive, and Batman decides to stay so he can clear his name. Oh man, this is an old issue, man. Him staying for the cops. Fucker.
I know.
If Tommy is completely delusional. You know, he thought he was the real Batman, but I mean, if he had been with it at all, he should have just been like, Batman just dressed me up in this costume and beat me.
Exactly.
Robin asks why Batman didn't punch the guy out sooner, and Batman replies, "It was hard, Chuckle, to swing at him. After all, who am I but just another guy who thinks he's Batman?"
That's a little too self-aware, to be honest. No, you never end a Batman issue being that self-aware. I'm sorry. Max is like, well, I'm going to go out on a high note.
I know.
You kids can have that existential crisis all you want. I'm out of here.
This story is reprinted in the Batman Second Chances Collected Edition, and it's on DC Universe Infinite. The story of this issue doesn't...
Finite. Till they pay us, it's finite.
Exactly. The story of this issue doesn't have an actual title. Instead, the tagline on the cover is used as such. Batman...
I thought so.
Yeah. Batman mentions he has killed before, but only in self-defense. Who? Tell us, damn it. And this, I guess...
Is it from the 40s?
I thought that damn Hugo Strange was dead. This is the first issue of Max Allan Collins' run as the writer on Batman. Yeah, and again, this is the young couple featured in the issue named Dick and Jane. Their names are referenced to the Dick and Jane series of children's books written by Zerna Sharp from the 1930s to the 1970s.
Something in common with Batman, you see?
Man, they got 40 years out of Dick and Jane. Nothing?
Nope, not gonna comment.
Sounds like some marriages. Hell. All right. Thoughts on any other further thoughts on this, Lilith?
No, I gave my thoughts.
Okay.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun issue, honestly.
Okay, I know it's just so weird and trippy. Which
I love the cover though.
Oh yeah. One Batman choking another. That's what I said. If this doesn't get ready to read it, I don't know what. Listen to this, I don't know what will. All right,
now let's get to the other thing.
Yes. Again, these two could function as standalones, but it's kind of a two-parter too. So.
One Batman too many. Yeah. Welcome to modern DC Comics.
Welcome to 2022. All right, kids. Yes.
Honestly, welcome to 1989.
Oh. All right, kids. Batman 403 from January 1987. One Batman too many. Yeah, writers, once again...
Tell me he doesn't look like Azrael on the cover. I'll wait.
I know. Writer, who deserves some more shekels, Max Allan Collins. Penciler this time, Dennis Cohen. Inker, Greg Brooks. Colorist, Adrian Roy. Letterer, our buddy Costanza's back.
Hey, what you got for old Roy?
And
they were like, we're going to set you up for success and give you a little Jim Starlin, but don't get used to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think doesn't Starlin come back? But yeah, no,
he does.
On the other side of Batman Year One, so
exactly.
And Denny is still the editor. So, all right. The deranged Tommy Carma is now in Arkham Asylum and still believes he is Batman
because that's gonna make him better.
Yeah. Well, Gordon even says in this issue, it's like, okay, he thinks he's Batman, and they drop him in Arkham.
Idiots.
He hallucinates that two orderlies are the Joker and Two-Face, then kills them and escapes through a window. Eventually, he stumbles on Eventually, he stumbles onto the estate of Wayne Manor because they're neighbors.
Well, I mean, if you know Batman's history, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And again, where are you going to put a mental asylum on the outskirts of town, right? So if they escape, you still got time to get them before they hit the general populace. At least back then, that was the theory. If you've ever seen like old mental hospitals while they're out in the middle of nowhere, that's why. Well, that and they actually let the crazies out. Now they just keep them in. It's kind of actually sad.
I mean,
everybody needs to go get fresh air and touch grass. I'm just saying.
Exactly. Or smoke it, yes. But yeah.
Preferably smoke it, yes.
Smoked a doobie.
I'm surprised. I mean, but yeah, Arkham is right next door. I'm surprised Batman didn't have that whole thing wired for video and stuff.
He did. That's just in the part of the Batcave we don't see.
Oh, true.
For tax purposes.
Yeah, speaking of when Tommy wanders on the Wayne Manor, he slips into the.
That's this is crazy.
I know. He just spaces. He finds it's just like a little opening where he.
Who is he? Freaking that one guy at the end of freaking Dark Knight Rises where he just stumbles into freaking past the waterfall. Like, come on.
Well, at least Bruce Wayne.
Shouldn't be that easy.
Bruce Wayne kind of let them instructions in that movie, but.
I know. I'm just saying.
Where he slips into the cave system while running from the police. Tommy Carma finds the Batcave, which he believes is his own headquarters. He steals a fresh Batsuit in the Batmobile, then leaves to go on patrol. This is why, during Nightfall, they say Batman always kept the Batmobile, locked. Even, I don't think Tim or Alfred could, or maybe they could start it, but, no one else could start that damn car. This is why, kids. And again, this is some early Batman because Batman, it's in the middle of the night. Batman's not out on a patrol. Where is he at? Bruce Wayne goes on a date with Vicky Vale.
Exactly.
Oh, he's patrolling for something, right?
Superior puss.
That's too easy, literally, but whatever.
Whoa!
I mean, honestly, I have plenty of Vicky Vale slander. Don't even worry about it, bro.
You tell me she's looking for a byline?
Basically.
Ew. Bruce Wayne goes on a date with Vicky Vale, who is now criticizing Batman.
And he's like, this is why I love Gordon.
Oh my.
Vicky Vale's just for show, bro.
She's here criticizing Batman. Ray's like, are we going to get a lot more episodes with Vicky Vale?
My favorite character, Vicky Vale.
Hey, read that All-Star Batman and Robin, Ray. Not for the story, though. I mean, that first issue, Jim Lee, Vicky Vale. Jim Lee and Vicky Vale.
Mm-hmm.
The woman doesn't own any outfits besides bra and panties. All right.
Somewhere a cold shiver went down John Burns' Mary Jane. We're doing me now.
Todd McFarlane's Mary Jane. He asks why her feelings toward Batman have changed, and she says that she's grown up.
Burn.
Damn.
Ray
is
full mass.
Couple balls on the gob.
Nah, I literally had that conversation with somebody the other day. I was like, yeah, I don't really like Batman anymore. I grew up.
Oh.
And now I just roast him for poops and giggles, honestly.
And the 8-year-old at the comic store said, Mommy!
First of all, he was 12.
Come back in 10 years, kid. Vicky tells Bruce that Batman isn't a real man
now
like
he had
him.
a Hulk comic, so make it 20.
Oh, damn.
Hulk is at least a 10-year phase, you know what I mean?
Well, you can bet Hulk, but just don't say he's stronger than Superman, that's all. But yeah.
I just need that on a t-shirt at this point. We need that in we need that in our store. Hulk cannot beat Superman.
Can you take that panel from Marvel vs. DC where Superman's just standing over Hulk? But yeah, Vicky tells Bruce that Batman isn't a real man like him.
Damn.
Man, she really trying.
So close, Vicky.
She's really trying to get into those expensive pants, huh?
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but you don't see her snooping around Superman.
Literally telling Bruce Wayne he's more of a man than Batman. Oh, she's trying for that big bankroll.
He's like, you mean it? That's all his psyche needed, honestly.
I mean, he would got.
Didn't hear that enough.
I mean, he would have got it if he was wearing purple because she loves purple. She asked to interview Bruce about
the color of royalty.
And madness.
Again, she's a gold digger.
She asked to interview Bruce about Tommy Carma because Bruce was responsible for ensuring Tommy had top-notch legal a top-notch legal team and psychiatric evaluation.
Guilty conscience much, Bruce?
Bruce is surprised to learn that Vicky is sympathetic to Tommy. Vicky says it makes sense that someone would lash out that way after losing their family, and Bruce replies that this could be true of Batman also.
Hey now. Don't go giving away trade secrets.
I was going to say, why don't you just throw it out a little more, Bruce? It's like, I could be Batman.
What is this? Tim Burton's Batman?
If he wanted to be any more obvious, he would have used himself as an example. Well, couldn't I have been Batman then?
She knows, bro. She knows.
All right, so Vicky invites Bruce into her apartment, but he declines.
He's like, I gotta go tell Alfred what you just said, bro.
Yeah, she invited him into something.
Superior puss!
Oil yourself up and slip into it.
Because didn't they say it's like, isn't it like, it's like 2 or 3 in the morning? I mean...
Yeah, for coffee, bro.
He
George Costanza himself!
Coffee's not coffee, coffee's sex. Ask George Costanza or Luke Cage.
But no, in Luke Cage's defense, he is a black man. He needs to be a little more careful.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want no false allegations.
Well,
he already did prison time, is all I'm saying.
Well, Bruce is being careful. You're not getting the hair. You're not going to get pregnant with the heir to the Wayne fortune.
Leave that to some rando.
That's for
Talia is a rando.
I was going to say for some Middle Eastern terrorist daughter.
Perfect, actually.
Alfred Pennyworth tells Bruce Wayne and Jason Todd that Tommy escaped from Arkham. They enter the Batcave and realize Tommy has stolen the Batmobile. When they find
There's no red alert. It was like, Bruce isn't here. Why is the car gone?
Jason was home. Oh. I know, even that movie Batman Forever had alarms.
Exactly.
I guess they thought, who's going to find it in the middle of the cave? Again, that's what I'm saying. This is why Bat God started installing alarms and everything on his stuff. Yes, they realize, yeah.
Then Gordon hurts his feelings. Vicky Vale's stroking his ego, and Gordon's hurting his. He's like, it's your fault, idiot. I wonder if my wrist is ready
Don't
for that. Give crazies lawyers. It's like number 1 rule in Gotham.
But yeah, they find the Batmobile stolen and the rags that Tommy was wearing left behind. Bruce tells Jason to stay behind in case Tommy comes back while he goes out on the Batcycle to find Tommy. Batman tells Jim Gordon what happened. I love how he's just like, don't ask me how, but Karma's got the Batmobile. Gordon blames the situation on Bruce Wayne for having Tommy sent to Arkham, where proximity to villains like Joker and Two-Face probably made him snap. Batman asks Tommy's old partner, GCPD detective Peter Lewis, for information on where he should look. Lewis tells him that the gangster who ordered the death of Tommy's family was Lou Spindle. I love how he's just like...
Yeah, this is getting, way too close to Batman's origins, and I don't know if that's the point. The original origins, you know?
I think, yeah. I love the partner's just like, it's all your fault.
Money makes a man better, apparently.
It's all your fault. He learned it by watching you, Dad.
Literally, bro.
Tommy Carma arrives at Lou Spindle's nightclub dressed as Batman. He confronts Spindle and uses him as a human shield against the other gangsters. There you go. Now you're learning how to be Batman. They shoot Tommy, killing Spindle in the process. They shoot at Tommy, killing Spindle in the process. Batman arrives too late to save Spindle, but he helps Tommy take down the other gangsters non-lethally. Tommy is confused.
Just crushing medical debt.
Exactly. Tommy is confused when he sees Batman and tries to fight him again. This time, Batman easily takes Tommy down and walks out of the building with him saying, "Let's get you some help." Tommy should have been
you too, Bruce?
Exactly. That's exactly where I was going. Tommy should have been looked up with "You too." Batman thinks to himself that Vicky was wrong when she said that Batman and Bruce Wayne were two very different people. The Avenger within the Batman coexists with the Compassionate Man. Batman is indeed two men, and both are Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, this is definitely not Bat God era yet.
No. I was going to say, nowadays...
I mean, if they would have kept that same energy, that would have been really cool, but we went down a totally different route.
Oh, it's the complete opposite now. There's two men in Batman, and both are Batman.
Exactly. Batman. I just kind of like that. It's canon to me that he calls himself Batman in his head. It is absolutely canon because it makes perfect sense to me.
Oh yeah, after Crisis, yeah.
Yeah.
There are two men in him: Batman Light and Batman
It's
kind
of the Daredevil syndrome. Eventually, Matt Murdock's really just window dressing, and we don't really talk about him anymore.
Oh please,
he's all Daredevil all the time.
He just pretends to be Matt Murdock to get laid. Come
on. Basically.
Exactly.
You gonna do the drop or?
Oh. What are you doing? She's like, what are you doing?
Tapping my way downtown. No, I want them to have pity with me so they can sleep with me.
Oh, sorry.
Wake up, Phil.
Sorry.
There's so many, I know. There's like 8 pages.
No, just 2, but almost full pages.
Chicks won't feel pity for me and bang me.
I'm surprised Bruce didn't try that this issue.
My mommy and daddy are dead. I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he pulled the dead parents card.
Oh, at some point he did, yeah.
I don't know. These are like interesting things to look back on for sure. But basically the moral of the story is Batman's better because he has money. So suck it. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about that.
Well,
as I'm trying to escape, this post-capitalistic hellscape. Like, I don't know how I feel about that.
And he's tolerated because he's not as mentally ill as Tommy Karma because he doesn't kill, so.
Because they know of.
Because, again, rich man. Only in self-defense will hellfire.
I stood my ground. Well, you weren't even home or near your car, bro. I stood my ground.
I love how Jason's like, oh, did you leave the keys in it or something?
Idiot. I just called him an idiot. You got to prepare for that, and that's when he learned to prepare for every situation.
Never know when I have to defeat myself.
All right, let's get to God. How many books were there? I think Monkey Prince was the only one that wasn't Batman related.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 here.
Oh, and the Champion of Shazam.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was 2 that weren't.
I'm trying to remember. Was there? I'm trying to remember.
Listen, I'll read them to you. I got the stack right here. So we got Batman and the Joker, the Deadly Duo.
Got it.
We got Batman 129.
Got it.
Batman Knightwatch.
Got it.
Dark Knights of Steel.
Nope.
Gotham City Year 1.
Yes.
The Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing. Monkey Prince. Poison Ivy.
Got it.
And
Sword of
Azrael. Plus the new Champions of Shazam.
I thought there was a
literally 2.
It may have been last week. Was it that GCPD one? I didn't get it but I was just like, man.
Yeah, that was last week.
And I'm like, there's so many Bat books. Oh, I think it was last week too. Did you get Riddler Year 1?
No.
Number 1. I mean, it was all right.
I'm not interested in that.
I mean, it was all right, but it's just
they killed the Riddler for me.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the Riddler
and the Penguin are dead to me now.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, they're basically just steering into this. It's basically the origin of the Batman Riddler.
Which is crazy because, that's not the universe that Henry Cavill's allegedly gonna be in. So,
are we gonna run?
I'll believe it when I see it when we get Man of Steel 2. I'll believe it when I see it.
I know. So
I can't believe he left The Witcher. I am so absolutely, honestly pissed at his management. They're fucking idiots.
Whoa!
I said it.
Did they back the money truck up?
No, that's the crazy thing. He just for some random godforsaken reason, he just really wants to be Superman. I don't understand it.
He wants to be Christopher Reeve.
Well, that's kind of the curse of Batman. Have fun with that, bud. You're about to get exposed for liking young girls. So, I mean, look, listen, Henry Cavill is problematic. I don't understand it. When they got rid of him, I'm like, good. Maybe he won't come out, but it's about to come out.
Are we talking?
So now they're looking like idiots.
Are we talking underage girls?
We're talking Drake levels. Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, it's an open secret. Everybody knows. And poor Kaylee Coco got dragged into it when they made him date her.
Oh, really?
She's dating somebody super young.
Oh.
After she got that divorce from her husband and, she's a WB girl, and they're like, hey, this would be a cute publicity relationship.
Oh, I didn't even know they were dating.
Okay. So yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing about why I don't like. I've never liked Henry Cavill, and I've been quiet about it. But at this point, I don't care.
Wow.
So it's crazy to me. It is crazy to me that they brought him back.
I'm just like, how are you in Hollywood, like, currently, and you don't think stuff like that's going to come out
And
eventually?
I mean, yeah, he's not like family money or anything.
No.
He's just, you know.
So how do you...
they're all family money, but like not an Army Hammer.
No.
Where it can get swept under the rug like that. Like, he's not even a good actor for all that. So, like, I just don't get it.
And Army Hammer didn't get that swept under the rug completely.
Well, for a long time it did.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, Me Too movements.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You know, everybody hates capitalism and billionaires and stuff like that and what that causes. So that's like the perfect storm right now for, like, rich people who do bad things. But, yeah, it's kind of crazy to me that they brought him back.
I know. I thought we were done with that universe.
So it's like... I feel bad for Pattinson, because it's like, yeah, Batman 2 got greenlit, but, like, they didn't want to, because they were so dead set on trying to save that Snyderverse.
Why?
Or the Gunniverse now, basically.
Yeah.
That's just, because, you know, did we talk about that?
What?
How James Gunn is basically the new head of TV and, like, movie cohesiveness, or whatever they called it for Warner Brothers.
I don't think we did, but it was, yeah, so what him and that other guy,
That other guy doesn't matter, he's different. I'm just saying. That other guy
figurehead.
doesn't
Take some heat for Gunn. Okay.
Because there's another guy with Feige. We never talk about that guy either. So you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So,
oh my.
Anyway, sorry. Which Bat book do you want to talk about? I got Batman and the Joker. I got Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing, Poison Ivy, and Sword of Azrael.
Oh, she got Sword of Azrael.
I told you I was reading Sword of Azrael. I like this one. They did. He's more palatable.
All
this
right.
time around.
Well, let's start there. What did you think of issue 4?
You know what? I like Dan Waters' take. I do.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's good. It's like just different enough.
It's like, yeah. And I was just about to say that. Yeah, it's just different enough. Like, and Saint Dumbass, I can never get enough of it. I kind of like the backstory now. Like, the first time around, it kind of felt stupid and like I don't know, like a scam or something. Like, it just. I don't know, it felt pedestrian or something, but I don't know. I like this take on it because we don't have to go drag Batman into this anymore. Like, Azrael stood on Batman's, like, broken back. You know what I mean? I just didn't appreciate that. But now that we're so far removed from it, and this is a different enough take, I can actually enjoy it now.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're going for more of a supernatural take, and I like,
exactly.
the threats, and I like that.
It's giving Moon Knight. I'll just be real. It's giving Moon Knight.
And again, I think it hurt Azrael in the 90s that they spun him out. They spun out so much stuff out of Nightfall at like once. Azrael, Robin, Catwoman. I just don't think he got the attention.
Azrael I'm going to be honest. Azrael, they literally had to put Agent of the Bat to make it sound like poor Denny was just keeping that thing alive. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that was his pet project. Yeah,
his special interest for sure.
I mean, I think he wrote pretty much
He's like, I've made Green Arrow as successful as I can. Let's move on to something else.
I mean, I can't remember if he wrote every issue of Azrael, but I mean, if not, there was maybe.
I'm pretty sure he did.
If not any fill-ins, I mean, I was gonna say
no,
he
except for like the last 3 or something weird like that, right?
He might have. I can't remember, but yeah, I mean, it's like
I want to say he did them all, but it might have been the last 3 that he didn't because I never read the last 3. So
he wrote pretty. I mean,
it was kind of getting pretty out there in the last bit of that book.
Well, here, let me look on the app.
But have fun, Justin.
I was gonna say, if not 100, I mean, he probably wrote at least 99% of that series.
But yeah, like shout out to Dan Waters. Like I enjoy this take. I think this is a book anybody could pick up. You don't need any of the backstory. Honestly, they give you enough of it in every issue.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, without the Batman, much like Catwoman, without that shadow of Batman, I think he's a better character for it.
Exactly. But speaking of the 90s, I just saw the ad. What do you think of those 90s variant covers they got coming? Meh.
I think they should do the Faces of DC again, honestly. That kind of the episode we talked about on Unlimited Justice. That actually, I was like, yeah, we should do that again. That was really cool.
Yeah. Oh, looks like, no, Denny did write the last 3 issues of Azrael.
So he wrote all of it?
Pretty much, yeah. I was going to say, I'm scrolling through on the app, and it's just Denny O'Neil. That's what I'm saying.
I never read the last 3, but...
Well, yeah, that was kind of off the rails there.
So, I mean, it was 10 issues before the end. It was completely off the rails.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, were you hanging out with Grant Morrison doing ayahuasca, or...
I mean, Azrael literally went insane, but,
Well, that wasn't hard to do, but that's none of my business.
Okay, DC Finite, I'm sorry, you're lazy, but it's like, okay, that original Azrael series was 100 issues. On the app, there's 91 issues in there. You can't put those...
And I bet you it's somewhere in the middle where they took them out, isn't it? Probably like in the 80s somewhere.
You can't put those last 9 in. No, it jumps from 40 to 50. After 40, there's no...
Wow! Like literally in the middle?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, why?
Give the interns time, Phil. I told you the interns are in charge of that.
Yeah, why wouldn't
they gotta run and get coffee?
Well, why would you do it in order? Why would you do it? I mean, I'd rather have those issues from the
Marvel doesn't either.
I'd rather have those issues 40 issues in the 40s than those last couple though.
Hey, you're preaching to the choir, brother, but nothing makes sense over there. They're holding that house together with gum and freaking matchsticks.
Yeah, we'll use that term, gum. Okay.
Bat guano, if you will. If you know, you know. But yeah, no. I would recommend this book to people. I think it's pretty solid. I think it's definitely like different enough from Batman. Like if you want something different because they are leaning into the supernatural, this is like the perfect like palate cleanser from all that bat book mess.
But no, I was gonna say, I don't think you read it. Batman Knightwatch. I mean, I picked up the first one, and my guy's been pulling them. I mean, they're all...
Yeah, I picked up the first one, and I was like, nah.
It's basically like all ages. I mean, it's okay. But it's something you can give your kids and you don't have to worry about, I
will say, doesn't number 3 have Clock King in it?
No, that might be the next one, because we get Man-Bat in this, and then we get, Firefly.
Oh, okay.
But I mean...
Yeah, because I think I read a preview for one of them that has the Clock King, and,
might be the next one.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, again, if you're wanting a Bat book where you don't have to worry about continuity or it getting too dark and heavy, this is the book for you. And like I said, you can give this to your kids and not have to worry about it.
I feel like Knightwatch was, like, loosely based on, like, the animated series or something.
Kinda, maybe, yeah.
Because, like, the first couple of stories, I was like, wait a minute. This feels familiar.
Oh, but Lilith, there is an ad on the inside front cover. You know it's coming back, right?
What?
Or is it back already? Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries.
Oh, yeah, that's been back.
Yeah.
I told you, I love that book.
Okay, so maybe this book is late, but yeah, because it says, yes, coming back in October, so.
Yeah. I think it actually came out in September, low-key, but that's none of my business.
Oh, well, yeah, it says October. Again, maybe this was delayed, or I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, I can't recommend Batman and Scooby-Doo. Any like, Batman and, like, Hanna-Barbera property. Like, any DC and Hanna-Barbera property team up, it's pretty good. It's pretty solid. But Batman and Scooby-Doo Adventures or Mysteries, I'm telling you, you think you're not going to like it, and it ends up being a great mystery story. So if you like Batman being a detective, and you just like kind of the shenanigans and hijinks that Scooby and the gang get into, just give it a chance. You don't even have to be a Scooby fanatic like I am. Just give it a chance. It's pretty good.
Oh, nice. And I don't think you're reading Gotham City Year 1, right?
No.
I mean,
absolutely not.
I don't know, man. You might like it. I mean, it starts with the police back today interrogating Slam Bradley.
Oh my god! Like, I don't know. Gotham, like, Future State burned me out on trying to care about the city, so I just need to recover from Gotham Future State, and maybe I can get into this book a little later.
But it's so fun. I mean,
it's Tom King, right?
Yes. And Phil Hester.
I saw the cover and it was looking a little too Lonely City for me. So.
Yeah, I know. But it's so funny because, like, the commissioner, whoever is in charge of the police at the time, is just, this is gonna deal with the decline of Gotham City, because he's like, we don't want any trouble in this city, Bradley. It's like we had less murders last year than Metropolis, and this basically like, this ain't gonna last. But yeah, there's the whole.
Yikes.
Yes, there's the whole mystery of the kidnapping of Thomas and Martha Wayne's Bruce's grandparents.
Yeah.
Baby girl.
So I feel like Tom King is literally trying to build his own Batman verse with its own backstory, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, it's going to be like Thomas Wayne had a sister or something, so I wonder if that's going to come into play somewhere.
They're giving it the old Kate Kane treatment, and I see you. Just know that I see you, I know what you're doing, and I don't like it. Mark my words.
But yeah, I mean...
The long-lost Wayne.
Basically, this is just old Slam Bradley telling Batman the story of like, this is how Gotham fell, you know.
It's your fault.
And so, and the kidnapper is putting a bat at the bottom of the ransom note, so it's like, you know, this bat/man.
Yeah, Gotham did it better, but whatever.
All right,
the TV show.
Yeah. We got 2 Joker books. We got Poison Ivy. We got the Batman book. Oh, did you read Batman 129?
No.
Oh, I heard you. I heard you mention stuff you read. I thought it was on the list. Well, no, Phil.
No, I was just giving you the whole stack of DC books.
Well, we have this new original story where one of Batman's fail-safes goes off the rails.
So, just another Tuesday?
Yeah, basically, he, you know... well, first he created Zur-En-Arrh as, like, you know... I basically, like... his own backup if he ever goes nuts. You know, Zur-En-Arrh is supposed to take himself out or something. But Zur-En-Arrh built Failsafe, this robot, to... can take out Batman, the Justice League, anyone. And right now it's taken over Gotham. Batman was injured and hiding out in Atlantis, but Failsafe comes for him. And then they fight on the Watchtower.
Oh, okay. That's still a thing. Good to know.
And this issue ends with Batman.
It's not like Dark Crisis matters, huh?
No. Oh my God! I saw somebody's headline. I guess they said they're gonna. And Superman, they're just real quickly going to sneak Dark Crisis in, because I think, what did they say? I think it takes place between, it's either Action 1049 and 1050 or 1050 and 1051. There's like 2 issues of Action. It's just going to like just real quickly slide in between those 2 issues.
That's crazy.
You can tell the people in the monthly books are like, we don't want nothing to do with Dark Crisis. Oh, you want us to mention it? Okay, we'll do it real briefly between 2 issues. Oh my God. I mean, those people in the mid-'80s, man, they had to deal with Crisis on Infinite Earths affecting their books for how long? The whole year.
Yeah.
I mean, all the creators of today are just like, yeah, okay, well, maybe we'll mention it at the beginning or end of one issue. Okay. Yeah,
kind of hilarious.
The Justice League died for 5 minutes. They're back. Okay. Moving on. I got World to deal with.
Ugh, wish that went on way too long, but that's none of my business.
I know. I mean, Superman's back on Earth, but we're still talking about it. It's like, really? But yeah, no, this one, the main story ends in Batman 129 with Batman about to take a big fall to Earth.
I was going to say, a nightfall, you say?
Hey, Nightfall. Some people like that story.
My favorite biscuit.
I mean, it's fine. It's just kind of like Clone Saga. It just goes on forever.
Well, yeah. Again, it was the 90s, man. We were looking for cash grabs left and right. And then, yeah, the backup story. We're, again, going into the origin of Zur-En-Arrh. Batman's in the middle of programming himself when the Joker shows up, takes hostages. So Zur-En-Arrh is basically in Batman's head saying, come on, kill him! Kill him!
Yeah, right.
Which, you know.
So disingenuous.
I know. Hey, kids, remember that time Batman almost killed? But only in self-defense. Alright, so... Alright, which book do you want to talk next? I got the 2 Joker books and Poison Ivy.
Let's do Poison Ivy, because
Hey-o.
we finally kind of got a question, answer to our question.
What?
So the parasite, I think she's gone. I think we're doing something completely different with Poison Ivy now.
Yeah, because I think that, you know, this was only supposed to go 6, but they extended it. So I think...
Exactly.
Yeah, this is where the thing was supposed to end, but since they're extending it, yeah, because they even say, you know, next issue, the start of, you know, a new chapter begins, so yeah.
So I'm interested. I mean, I'm kind of sad to see, like, the Pam that I know gone, but I'm here for a more interesting take on Poison Ivy and eco-terrorism and all that stuff. So shout out to G. Willow Wilson. I've been enjoying this book. I didn't really think I was gonna like it because I just wanted to go back to the status quo, but she's giving something super different, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I do like this where, like, yeah, she's not green anymore. They set her back to looking like a normal human. So it's like, it's kind of, you know, it's like, unless you really know what Poison Ivy looks like, I mean, she can sneak up on somebody.
Exactly.
As we saw in this series. No, I like that. No, I like this whole story. What do you think, her taking down Woodrow?
Oh yeah, finally. It needed to happen. It had to be done, and I'm glad. And this is what I mean by when women comic book creators write women-driven stories. Because, like, honestly, everybody in the back of your mind, you're always like, yeah, I really hated him. He needs to go. And it finally happened, you know? It only took, like, what, 50 years?
I mean, she literally, like, chewed him up and spit him out.
He got his just desserts, some would say.
Oh! Impossible, I say. So we wrap up the first arc, and yeah, I can't wait to see. I mean, guys, keep buying this book, man. I'm here for it.
So apparently it's been controversial, but I think any true Poison Ivy fan is probably super pumped. I think it's just the dude bros. Hey, man, give her bigger tits, man.
Whoa!
Have her make out with Harley Quinn, man. You know, it's just dude bros. I think all the like real fans of Poison Ivy are probably really enjoying this take.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like literally the evolution and everything kind of coming full circle.
I mean, yeah,
this new Ivy. So
I mean, yeah, it was literally and story wise, yeah, it was the rebuilding of Poison Ivy. Yeah,
and I mean, I like this. Like, I'm looking forward to the new take. It needed to be done. Yeah. If only Harley Quinn could get a new take.
Yeah, well, maybe she will, but I mean,
like, listen, like Catwoman is on the rise, is a character on the rise. Poison Ivy is like, I really do feel like since Wonder Woman sucks so bad, they've kind of no offense to the people that are writing it right now, but it's not the Wonder Woman I know and love that I grew up with. Like, it's not traditional Wonder Woman, so I feel like they're trying to get all the other female characters like together. Yeah, it's like that property is just so damaged by like the movies and other things at this point.
Well, I was gonna say, is that the thing they
can't depend on Wonder Woman as a main staple anymore? Like, you can't even find Wonder Woman merch like in a store anymore, like Walmart, like you used to be able to.
Was that the problem? We can't get past those movies.
But you can find Harley Quinn. I'll tell you that.
Well, again, I mean, look, I mean, what helps?
That's interesting.
What helps or damages a brand? I mean, you know, everyone considers Wonder Woman 84 a flop, but that Harley Quinn animated series is popular.
Exactly.
But no, I like Ivy with Harley, but I think
everybody except for Charlie, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, she did need to get away to like get this story. You know, we needed this story to help. You know,
yeah, she definitely had to come out of the shadow of Harley Quinn, because I actually I enjoyed their relationship for a little bit, and then they just went overboard with it.
Yeah,
I think they realized that, and that's why they separated them. So.
It's like, look, you know, DC was basically just like, look how progressive we are. Yeah.
And I mean, for me, this makes sense. I mean, because think about it, Mother Nature is our first love, right?
Yeah.
Think about it. So for me, like it makes sense to me on like a metaphysical and like a storytelling level. So,
but I mean, yeah, it worked for Poison Ivy.
That's the most tastefully done LGBTQIA character they have in all of DC. So.
Yeah, I mean, it worked for Poison Ivy. Now, since they're separated at this point, yeah, they need to give Harley this kind of treatment. Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't renumbered yet.
I mean, but the Dude Bros, listen, Harley Quinn is a Dude Bros icon. I get it. Merch. Cash it out, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, until they fix Harley, I like the animated series. Like, this is more, like, I wish the comic book was more aligned with the TV show.
But again, I mean, you couldn't be a well-written, deep character and still have large breasts. So, you know, everyone can have their cake. You know?
Yeah, Power Girl does it.
Yeah. Everyone can get what they want. Hell.
I mean, you wouldn't know. People just buy it for the art, I'm pretty sure.
You mean like those freaks who just buy a black canary for the art?
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
Alone?
Oh, Ray does. We love him.
Sex on the mind.
Yeah, I think this is actually like my second favorite Bat book this week.
Ooh. All right. So which Joker book do you want to hit next?
The Deadly Duo.
Ooh. All right. So what did you think? Issue 1, Batman and Joker, The Deadly Duo. Our newest black label. Man, we got a Batman Black Label book. Man, that never happens.
And he's trying to get Harley Quinn back.
Yeah.
You know, this is a weird take, but I kind of like it.
Yeah.
So shout out to Mark Silvestri who wrote and did the art for it. It's only a $5 book too, which I find very interesting.
Well, yeah, they didn't give it like that the oversized treatment or.
Yeah, it's so weird and random.
Maybe they're.
But like, it's like weird because it's a mystery story, and I don't know. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
I want to see how this plays out.
And then there's like other like creature. There's like that Jokerized creature or
like,
whatever.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? Neo Gotham?
It's maybe a Mark.
They're like getting severed heads, and I'm like, oh, there's the Black Label. Here we go.
Exactly, because I don't even think there's any language or anything in this for really. Was there?
No, I was like, what is this? Are they giving it the man thing treatment?
I mean, I was gonna say, yeah, there really wasn't a lot of language or.
So it's funny. Harley's missing and Jim's missing, right? Looks like this is a job for the deadly duo.
They gotta find their lovers, Lilith. Come on.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the subtext.
I know. Oh, they steer into that skid now.
Yeah, so this is kind of crazy. I think it's genius and it's overdue, so I'm like really interested to see how this folds out. So
yeah, it's interesting. I'm here for it, but
it's a solid B+ story.
I mean, do you think that this need if they would have put it in the larger size or not? This is.
I
good?
think so because some comic book collectors, we kind of, with the exception maybe Charlie, we kind of a little OCD about stuff.
Although,
so it's like you're trying to put all your Batman Black Label stuff together. You're just like, this ain't making the cut.
I wonder if maybe do they have a limit? Do you think every year or every quarter they only put out a certain amount of those oversized ones?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And like I said, it's only $5 too. So
yeah,
which I think makes it more accessible, honestly. And I mean, it's a shame it's not the oversized, but it's a solid story. So if it makes it more accessible for people to want to pick it up because it is in the small format and it's cheaper, I guess that's okay. Because, honestly, a lot of the Black Label, with the exception of, Catwoman Lonely City, a lot of the, Bat-related Black Labels aren't that great. Let's be real. Batman Damn, that Crocodile, that Croc story.
Yeah. No, that wasn't oversized.
That one Scarecrow story or whatever, that was, Black Label.
Oh, yeah.
Oversized.
The one with the blackout was oversized.
So it's maybe.
Again, they're it's Batman, Joker. Kids will be here no matter what.
No, so true. Like I said, I think that's why they probably made it more accessible because it is a Batman and Joker. And it's, outside of the severed heads and stuff, it's really...
Yeah, you don't need the...
you wouldn't think it was a Black Label.
Yeah, there's no language, no language, no nudity. I'm well, why is this a Black Label?
Oh, just wait till the next issue, I guess.
Oh, God.
They loyal to a false sense of security. And
oh, no.
Bam!
Oh, no, we got
Blasted Bat!
No, we already got Bat Dong. Is it going to be Joker this time? Oh, God.
Ooh. Well, we kind of almost got that with, One Bad Day.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Whoa.
I mean, listen, Jim Gordon is a salt and pepper bear, so.
My favorite biscuit.
Okay, and again,
exactly.
I know there's fans of Bat Dong and everything else, but I mean, come on, Black Label. When are we going to get to some female nudity here? Come on.
Well, let's do a Talia story.
Hey, well.
Matter of fact, no, scratch it. Let's do a Power Girl story.
The day that Zipper failed completely. There you go. Oh, my. Tell me that would not sell. A Power Girl story.
Every page, the zipper just gets lower.
The Power Girl story where they finally whip them out. Tell me that would not sell, Lilith Hellfire.
I think that would need to be a triple X.
For the first time in 30 years, a DC book cracked 1 million copies. Not since the death of Superman have we seen sales like this. Telling you.
I wouldn't do that to Power Girl, though.
No.
That would cause so many uprisings. I think that would finally get DC canceled.
Lilith,
I know, I said uprisings.
Yes, that would cause many uprisings. Oh my God! You know who you can finally convert full time to DC if you put out a Naked Black Canary book.
Nailed it.
Honestly, I could see it for her, especially if she's still in her Rockstar era.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I could see it.
Bubble.
Honestly, a Black Label, Black Canary, and Green Arrow book, it just makes sense.
There you go. Yeah.
The hard
It
master.
just makes sense. But yeah, I recommend it. I didn't think I was going to like this book, to be honest. Because, it's it's another Joker cash grab. But no, actually, it surprised me. So
Yes.
I recommend it.
And speaking of the other Joker book, The Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, number 2. So, still here for this book? We're throwing Jason Todd into
it's a $6 book. I don't know.
So how long do you think this one's going to be? Is this going to be another 12 or 13 like the last one?
I'm pretty sure. Listen, I like Matthew Rosenberg just as much as the next person, and Francisco Francaville's art, but What is this story?
So far, I found it alright, but I'm like, are we
I think it's being shocking for the sake of being shocking, or
well, are
whatever.
we revisiting the 3 Joker thing?
Yes, we are.
Ugh, I don't want that. Prove me wrong, Matthew Rosenberg, but I don't want that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll admit if you nailed it, but I don't know. We don't need a Joker origin, and we don't need 3 Jokers.
Exactly. Like that actually flopped.
Did it? That's what I thought. I'm like, after that,
it flopped. So like, why are we going back to this so soon?
Unless he thinks he's going to redeem it or something. But I'm just like, yeah, I'm like, who talks about that after the thing happened? Who still talks about that?
Nobody.
In a good way. In a good way.
I was going to say definitely not in a good way. Yeah. We'll see, but like, yeah, you're kind of coming out of the gate with that, and that's why I think the other Joker book is going to be the superior, more remembered one.
Yes. Oh, look, Lil, some of those 90s covers, they're going to do like the foil covers.
I know, I saw it. I was like, ooh, foil.
Lil's like, damn it, I have to buy them. They're forcing my hand.
I know.
Ooh, there's one on Justice Society of America. Ooh.
I saw that. I'm going to buy them all out probably from my guy.
The Joker has a green one. Ooh.
Oh, it should have been purple.
Because she loves purple.
Exactly.
Batman Incorporated might have one. Ooh.
Well, they can keep that one.
She's gonna be hanging them on her wall.
Not even the 3rd copies.
Oh my god. Batman Incorporated. You don't want a foil 3D Ghostmaker?
If they put Batman on the cover for that one, I'm here. I'll do it. If it's Ghostmaker, no thank you.
That Moon Knight wannabe.
Peacemaker X, Ghostmaker X.
Peacemaker X. Oh my god.
Wasn't it? It was something. Wasn't it a piece? I swear it was a Peacemaker X or something.
I don't know.
What am I thinking of? They had a whole bunch of them running around during that story. It was kind of weird.
I can't remember. You know, it's all Ghostmaker.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So
anyway, what other book did you want to talk about?
That's all the books I had, all the Bat books I had. Do you have anything else?
Okay. No, nothing I really want to talk about. Steel Knights is still
Dark Knights of Steel, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that any good? Yeah.
Who is that? It's on 8 issues. I just want to know who it's for. It's Tom Taylor again.
Yeah.
Like, literally, he's building up his Bat Kingdom, right? In the backstories, and I'm just like, bro, enough's enough.
And I mean, I like Tom Taylor, but from issue 1, I looked at that. I'm like, yeah, I really don't feel the need. You know, I don't
know who that's for. It's okay, but like,
it's. I mean, again,
who is this for?
And again,
it's about the Trinity and like medieval times. I get it,
and it's hard to sell that too because it's like if I want to.
It's 12 issues.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that maybe doing better in trade, but yeah, I don't know. I don't need to be here month to month for that.
Yeah, I don't really hear people talking too much about this book either.
And it's like, I mean,
it's an interesting premise. I'm going to tell you that. So if you like Conan and like Dungeons and Dragons and Game of Thrones, maybe that's the audience he's going for, but it didn't really tickle my fancy.
And it's like, it's hard to sell a book like that these days because it's like, if you want a Batman take, I mean, there's plenty of other ways to get a Batman.
So many.
And especially something like this that's not like normal street level Batman, yeah.
A plague on both your houses, I tell you. It's giving Claire Danes and Leonardo DiCaprio's Romeo plus Juliet. That's all I'm saying.
My so-called,
and if you know, you know.
My so-called comic book. All right. Oh my god, that should have been Salty and Petty's name. My so-called dick jokes show. All right.
On that note,
kids,
we've gone over. I hope you enjoyed this oversized episode.
Hope you like it. We gave you extra, Ray.
Because we know Ray likes it long.
Ooh, nice.
We haven't used that drop in a while, so.
No, does Ray like it long? Because remember, he knows you like it long, but I think you asked the question.
Because Ray likes it hard.
Oh, no, you know. Oh, wait.
And Ray likes it long.
No, you were confident on that. Okay.
I know my drops.
I know what I said.
Ray's not going to hear this.
All right.
He will, because I'll send it to him.
Here, listen to this.
Just listen to this part. I clipped out all the Batman.
Just label it. Hey, give a listen to our newest review on the Moon Knight Annual.
You even do the intro. So yeah, I thought, psych sucker, you're listening to the Batman show.
Here, listen to this. We talked about the newest issue of Captain Marvel. Jessica Drew was in it.
F in the chat for Jessica Drew's book.
Oh my God! Yeah, you might want to. They just started a new arc in Captain Marvel. You might want to read it. Kelly's writing. Rogue's missing.
She's still writing it. Bless her heart.
Yeah, man.
Bless her heart.
I forget.
She's the only thing keeping that book afloat, bro.
Yeah, it's like issue 42 or 43. Yeah, man, she's
good for her.
Doing the Lord's work. I mean,
I would have been so bored writing.
Hey. Rogue goes missing, and so Captain Marvel and some of the X-Men, including Gambit, go looking for her. So she's going to be writing some Gambit and Rogue.
Oh, I see what you did there, Kelly. Sneaky. I might pick it up then.
Yeah, so she's going to be writing some Mr. and Mrs. X. Yeah. Oh, and The Brood.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she got bored. She's like, I'm gonna make it fun again.
Hey man, I'm gonna do
what I want to do.
Hey man, 40-some issues in, man. You gotta keep it interesting.
Yeah, I'll definitely pick it up then.
I mean, come on, Lilith. She's doing the Lord's work. She got a book to 50 that's not Spider-Man or Avengers.
That's it. That's all we have.
I mean, Iron Man's not even making it to 50. I mean, come on.
Well, you know.
Yeah. But I'm just saying he had 3 movies. It's like,
Iron Man was never an A-list Marvel hero. Let's be real.
Robert Downey Jr. was.
Even when they first got him, he wasn't at the A-list level. So, yeah.
All right. So next week, kids, we're going to be doing the Troika storyline, the one that came right after Prodigal from Batman 515, Shadow of the Bat.
Because Phil hates me.
Why? Batman,
I'm just kidding. It's an okay story.
Batman 515, Shadow of the Bat 35, Detective Comics 682, and Robin number 14. Hey, you're getting some KG Beast.
I know.
We're going to beat up some Russians. All right. And then in 2 weeks, kids, it begins. Yes, Justin will be here to talk. We're going to pick up with Nightfall where Lilith and I left off. We're going to do Batman 500 and Justice League Task Force 5 and 6.
God bless you, Justin. Good luck. Godspeed.
Hey, man. I told you, a lot of that stuff you don't like, he does. So. All right. And then that's it, man. We'll be in December after that. We're almost done with another year of We Are the Night.
The Batman Podcast.
Exactly. All right, kids. So, yes. So, send your thoughts on the Troika storyline. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Or send us your thoughts on that Nightfall stuff. I'm sure Justin would love to hear from you. And you know, if Justin's here, you know who's going to be sending feedback, probably, right?
No, I invented that, you dick.
Rustling up some feedback with Russell.
Joker Nuggets is sending us some feedback.
Where's the Joker Nuggets?
Ask Carly. All right. Follow We Are the Night, the Batman Podcast on Facebook, on Twitter. Find links to all the various social medias for all the shows we do and updates on new stuff coming in 2023, including Salty and Petty. If you want all of this cranked up a notch with less comics.
Without the comics.
And cranked up the notch, yes.
If you like our Rant Pants segments, you're going to love Salty and Petty.
Salty and Petty, man. We already have a Facebook and a Twitter page and an Instagram. So, yeah, so go follow us. So, you know, the minute we fire it up. All right, so follow the social media, the YouTube channel. Please subscribe there. Everything we do gets a video, including the interviews. So smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any of it.
Smash it. And
of course, the Patreon. Again, it's all these podcasts are our passion projects. It's our labor of love. We're paying for this ourselves. But so every little bit helps. With $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
And trust me, those are great. And again, we're almost at the series finale of worst superhero movie of all time. So subscribe to Patreon now. Listen to the previous, or watch, because we have videos on there too, the previous episodes. It's just in time for this series finale, because we'll not do this again. And then also, as Lilith the creed. If you are a patron, you get to vote on what we talk about in 2023 on Patreon. So you could be our boss. Pay to be our boss. Hail. All right. And Capes and Lunatics, Sidekicks merch. You know you need it. So be cool. And of course, there's just a random Cash App link. So if you just want to rain money on us, Lilith's favorite link of all. So
my birthday's just around the corner, guys.
So remember, kids, you know what to do.
Make it rain.
Find it all at Linktree, linktr.ee/CapesandLunatics, or just send her random cash to finance her trip up north at the end of the year. Because we're gonna terrorize all the local comic shops around here.
Pittsburgh's not ready, but they better get ready.
Salty and Petty, episode 1. Lilith does Pittsburgh. All right. Speaking of Lilith Hellfire, where can people talk to you? I know it's only a few places, but where can people talk to you?
Yeah, right now it's just TikTok, working on my Tumblr, trying to bring back my super Hulak aesthetics of the early 10s. So for right now, just find me on Twitter, on TikTok at Lilith Hellfire 69, making all of the comments and maybe a little bit of content. Come check it out. Give us a follow.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Or if you just have questions for Lilith, you can always email me. I'll get CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, and I'll forward them to Lilith. We can answer them on some episodes
Salty
somewhere.
and Petty.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Salty and Petty needs its own email, actually.
Okay.
The Ask Lil segment.
What?
Or Ask Phil. Ask Phil and Lil.
Ask Phil and Lil. Yeah, that's right.
Put it here.
All right. So, yes, stay tuned,
Phil
kids.
will have the reasonable answer. I will have the correct answer.
Oh, Perich. So, yes, kids, stay tuned. Yes, Salty and Petty will have its own email address. I should have that done by end of business today.
Put it here.
I can't wait.
Salty and Petty.
I can't wait for the Lilith questions, and the answer will be all the same though every time.
Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done.
Exactly.
Or I plead the fifth on the grounds that may incriminate me.
Wait, I can't answer that right now. My NSA agent's listening.
All right, let's get out of here.
The big finish.
Jazz hands.
Hey-o.
Or should I say bat hands?
Hey-o. Here. All right, kids. Yes, come back for Troika next week, and then in 2 weeks, Justin will be here as we fire
Sausage Fest.
As we fire Nightfall back up with Batman 500 and Justice League Task Force 5 and 6. That should be some of Ray's favorite stuff too, Riz. Shouldn't it be Bruce Wayne in a wheelchair? I mean,
after getting his back blown out, hey-oh.
You can relate, can't you? You got his back blown out by some South American guy? Come on.
I can't relate.
Oh, that's right. She likes him pretty, white, and dumb. I forgot. And tall. They must be tall. She likes a good foot above her. All right. Come back next time. Remember, join us same bat time.
Same bat channel. We are the night.
The Batman
Batman Podcast.
Vengeance is dead and slapping itself in the face. Good night.